Have you ever dreamed of having your art hang in the Louvre? Well, the pranksters from Belgium just made that dream a reality, and the way they did it is absolutely wow. This is the shocking moment to guys. Neal and Senne successfully sneaked their own painting into the world's most famous museum and hang it in the very same room as the Mona Lisa. What's even crazier? This all went down just 1 month after a major heist where thieves stole priceless jewels from the Louvre. So, how on earth did they pull it off? CCTV footage from November 15th shows the pair walking into the gallery. They're carrying a rolled-up canvas and a frame made entirely of Lego bricks. Why Lego? To get past security, of course. You can see the museum staff inspecting their bag, but they eventually let them through. Once they're inside, it's like a scene from a spy movie. They quickly reassemble the frame, attach their artwork, and beeline it straight for the room holding Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece. Now, the area around the Mona Lisa itself is a fortress. Security is intense, so the guys had to think fast. They scanned the room and found an open spot on a different wall, still in the same space as the world's most famous painting. They hung it up, and then, mission accomplished. They were out of there. They later said they didn't want to cause a scene, so they left as soon as their art was in place. According to their social media, they timed their stunt perfectly, entering the museum just an hour before it closed. And this isn't their first rodeo. These have a history of pulling off audacious stunts. They be hidden in the toilets of the Allianz Arena in Munich and even snuck onto the red carpet at an event in Venice. They clearly have a knack for getting into places they shouldn't be. The Louvre confirmed they are investigating the incident and are considering filing a police complaint against the two pranksters. But let's not forget the other major security breach that happened right before this. The prank took place after security was supposedly reinforced following a dramatic 7-minute heist on October 19th. In that incident, thieves scaled the side of the building, smashed their way in, and made off with a fortune in jewels. It was a professional job. Four men arrived on scooters around 9:30 in the morning, targeting the side of the Apollo Gallery that faces the River Seine. They used a cherry picker to get up to the first floor, climb onto a balcony, and used a glass cutter to get through a window. 2 of the gang rushed inside to grab the loot, while the third stood lookout. 4 suspects were later detained, but the stolen items, including a necklace, a brooch, and a tiara, are still missing. 3 of the suspects are believed to have carried out the robbery and are charged with theft by an organized gang. A 4th key suspect, considered central to the crime, is still on the loose. There's even a 5th person, the partner of one of the suspects, who's been charged with aiding the crime. Experts believe the stolen pieces might never even hit the black market. Often, high-value thefts like this are commissioned by wealthy private collectors. This means these priceless treasures could be hidden away forever, enjoyed in secret by the person who ordered the raid. It's a sobering thought, especially when you consider the cultural significance of the Louvre. It's a global symbol of French culture, home to masterpieces like the Venus de Milo and, of course, the Mona Lisa. It's the world's most visited museum, with 8 to 9 million visitors a year, and its collection is valued in the tens of billions. It's supposed to be one of the most heavily guarded places on Earth. So, on one hand, you have a highly organized criminal gang pulling off a multi-million-dollar jewel heist, and on the other, you have the guys with a Lego frame and a bit of nerve successfully hanging their own art next to the Mona Lisa. It really makes you wonder about the state of security at one of the world's most important cultural institutions. What do you think? Was this prank a harmless bit of fun, or did it expose a serious security flaw? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.